love and welcome, and thank you so much for joining me here today. My name is Shayla, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys signs and tips and how to tell that your relationship or your friendship, it just may be toxic. And you guys seem to enjoy and gravitate more towards my relationship tips and advice videos. And a lot of my advice, you guys, it comes from just having conversation with family members and friends, and also observing different situations and scenarios in the background. And also it comes from personal experience, of course, as well. And I just want to say that I have been on the receiving end of being in a toxic relationship with someone, and also being in toxic friendships in the past. And you guys, if your intuition, if your gut feeling is telling you that this person is just like not good for your energy, it's not making you feel better, but it just drains you every time you're around them, listen to that. If you feel that way, that's the first sign. If you feel that way, don't ignore that, and definitely do not make excuses for that person. They toxic, okay? Listen to that. The second sign is going to be if they downplay your happiness or your success. What do I mean by that? Maybe one day you approach this person that you're trying to, see if they are toxic or not. You approach them one day, and for example, you're like, I got hired at my dream job, and I've been only working there for like less than a month, and you're amped up and you're pumped and you're excited, and you're telling this person like, I got a raise too, and like everything's going so well. And maybe while you're sharing your excitement with them and about you reaching your goals and your happiness, they're on their phone the entire time while you're talking, and then their response is, I heard that everybody that works there gets a promotion in less than a month, actually 2 weeks, and they actually get paid more than you do. And it's like, you toxic murasoka. I'm just kidding. But, it's like, nobody asked for you to sprinkle some haterade up in the mix. Like, can't you just be happy for me? Can't you just be positive? I mean, they may not be on 10 and all lit like you are right now, because they may be tired, they may not have the energy, but they can still have a positive reaction and still be like, congratulations to you, and that's great. Like, I'm so happy for you, and I hope, they'll end up, giving you even more of a pay raise, and they're really lucky to have you working with them. Like, they can still be nice about it. Like, come on. So that's going to be the next sign. Okay. So another sign, how to tell if this person is toxic, is going to be, you approach them and maybe you're at a low point in your life and you're expecting to get some kind of, I don't know, maybe like a shoulder to cry on, or just for them to understand what's going on with you and some support. And instead of that, you get, there's people that are going through way worse than you are, and I'm actually going through something that's way worse than you, so I don't have time to hear what you have to say right now. Like, that is the worst. Like, if someone is doing that to you, they are so toxic, because it's not a time for them to bring up what they're going through. Like, you approach them first because you want their support, and it's not fair for them to just like brush you aside. That's so hurtful. So if they're doing that, they toxic. Okay, the next sign is going to be if they put you down in front of others and they make people laugh at your expense. What do I mean by that? So maybe there's been situations, or maybe more often than not at times, when you guys are hanging out in a group and they make it a point to make fun of you in front of them, or they air out your dirty laundry to make you look bad in front of others. That's not good. That's so hurtful. That's so disrespectful, and that's not okay. So if they're doing that, I would highly suggest for you to cut them off, because they toxic, and you deserve way better than that. There's other things to laugh about than, to make fun of you in front of other people and airing out your dirty laundry. Okay, the next sign is going to be if they play devil's advocate often. And an example of this were to be, maybe, you approach this person and you know, somebody did something to you, or, you know, you feel an injustice of some kind, and this person that you're trying to consider whether or not they're toxic, they're always like playing devil's advocate and taking the other person's side, and they're not even hearing where you're coming from. And it's like, if they're in a relationship with you and they're your friend, they should at least, like, if not side with you first and take your side first, they should at least like hear where you're coming from, and then, you know, weigh the pros and cons of what the other person did, and then, you know, come with a solution with you and try to make you feel better. But if they just automatically like jump to their side and they're like, you know, well, you should have been doing this to them and you shouldn't have been doing that, and they always do that to you, they're toxic. They're not on your team, they're not on your side, they're not here to support you, and they gotta go. Okay, the next sign is going to be is if you catch them being dishonest often. I don't know any type of relationship, any type of friendship that ends up going well when a person is always being dishonest. And I don't know any relationship that is easy to have a flow of trust when there's a lot of lies and deception going on. So if they're always being like that, they're poisonous. They're a snake. They gotta go in the trash. Okay. And the last sign that I'm going to share with you guys that this person is toxic is going to be if you feel hesitant, or maybe you avoid altogether sharing with them and having a heart-to-heart conversation with maybe like needs that you know, want them to extend to you, and then they end up turning it around on you, and maybe they start giving you empty promises, or, you know, fake apologies, or they end up saying, you know, well, you're just being needy, or you're being insecure, or it ends up even in an argument. Like, that's so toxic, you guys. Like, if you're in a relationship or a friendship, you should be able to talk about anything, and you guys should be able to communicate in a healthy way, and they shouldn't just automatically just get on the defense and start being like that towards you. A toxic person would, but a healthy relationship and a healthy friendship, they would at least hear you out, and it would make you feel good, like, you know what, I can come to this person about anything, and they're not going to take my words and twist it around and make me feel bad for just coming to them. So, you know, if you guys see any of these signs, then I would say on the ASAP Rocky, cut this person out, because, you know, life is short, life is precious, and considering everything that's going on in the world, and we are in quarantine, it's giving us a lot of time to, you know, just think and do things that we've never had the chance to do before, and to just better ourselves. And it's definitely an opportunity to think positively because there's so much negativity that's going on right now. So toxic people, they can go in the wastebasket with all the rest of that negative stuff, and, you know, just know that, you know, you are worthy of love, and you can definitely do better. So that's all the tips that I have for you guys in this video. And oh, you guys, apparently, so I have some more celebrity lookalikes that I have been, like, people have been mentioning. So I have this girl from Game of Thrones, and I get a lot, the mother in this show called Raising Dion on Netflix. I get her so much. I don't know her name, but I get her so much. And then Carla from Next Friday. I'm a stunt double for everybody, I guess. And then when I wear a wig, or like my hair is straightened, then I get a Leah. They're all beautiful, they're all gorgeous, so I'll take it. Okay, so anyways, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And until next time, bye, you guys.